welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another cooking video. I'm not sure if this bugs you, it bugs me, but it's me, right? So today I do want to make some stew and I figured let's make a video because I'm making videos about everything now. So however, I want to make some stew and this is my personal style. This is how I make stew. It's like, I would say it's Russian because this is how my mom makes stew. So if my mama makes that, then it must be Russian. However, we will need one big onion and I cut it into cubes. You know, you don't have to pay attention to the size because it's gonna cook for a long time and it's gonna be gone. Then I do have frozen bell pepper. This is again 14 ounces. You can use 2 normal bell peppers, so 3, you know, it depends on how much you like them. I do have 3 ounces of tomato paste. You can leave that out if you don't like it and put some tomatoes in there. You know, we love tomato paste. I have bay leaf, salt, pepper, and paprika. I have 2 bay leaves right here actually. And it depends on how many potatoes and meat you have. That's how you put salt in there and you test it or try it, taste it later on. And if it needs more salt, you can always put more in there. I have 1.5 pounds pork. This is pork butt. I buy a big piece and I cut myself, you know, for everything. I have everything cut myself. That's what I just said. However, you need like bigger pieces of that because it's going to be cooking for a while. Plus, I always cut the most like fatty pieces because this is a stew and the meat is supposed to be soft and juicy and, you know, it's gonna stay there for a while and cook. So I have 1.5 pounds. You can make the same dish as a stew with chicken thigh, but of course you don't cook it as long. So I do that too. I might make a video on that, but that's gonna be like almost the same thing. However, that's that. I also have I have 2 carrots and I wanted my daughter to get carrots and she said, oh, we still have carrots. So she didn't get any. I would like to have some more, like maybe 2 huge carrots, or because those were little, so, or like 3-4 carrots. It depends on how many you want. You can put more in there, but that's all I had. So I have 2 small ones right here. I have some garlic here and I don't know, I have 6, 7, but they are really, really tiny. I will just cut it and that's it. I'm not gonna do much to that. And I do have, I don't know how you guys call that. We call it porry. Do you call it porry? I don't know. I have never paid attention actually in the store on how you call this. But I wanted to show you something because some people do not know how to use it and they will just go ahead and cut it all and put it into the dish and then be surprised that there is dirt in their dish. Even though those are grown not in dirt anymore, I believe. They are not as dirty as they used to be, or if you buy like something from the side of the road, if they grow it themselves, it's going to be much dirtier. But you just cut off the front piece, which I did already, and the back piece as much as you want, so the leaves are like really juicy and you can see that they are still juicy. And then what you do is you take this thing and you cut it like this, because now you can go to your sink, you can turn on the water, keep this part up and this part down, and now you can run the water all over. You see, it's hiding all in there. So to make them, to wash them out right, you need to hold this piece because here is no dirt. This one will have no dirt, but you hold it like this and you just run water over it. And I would go with my finger and make sure that everything is clean. Maybe you always knew that, but you know, there are a lot of people who just start out cooking and they have no idea. So that's why I wanted to show this. And now I'm just going to wash this and cut it and move everything over to my stove and just show you what I do. But basically, I just throw everything in one pot somehow. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm still here. I just washed them. I will make sure that they are clean. What I wanted to say is I don't usually use this and this too, but I will today just because I have so many left. I wanted my daughter to get one for me, but they sell them in 3s and not in 1s, so you know, I have some left over, and for sure I'm not gonna toss them or anything. If I would not put them into the stew, if you have leftover, just cut them how you need them and freeze them. It's a very good thing too. So all I'm gonna do, they are clean now. I will cut them up real quick and then set everything up. Okay guys, I also have 2 visitors. You can see only a little part of Luna over there. Let me show you. You see that? They are going to be watching me. I have olive oil in my pan already, and you need as much to cover, just to cover your pan, I guess. I forgot to tell you that I will need potatoes, and I have really small ones, so I have like 10 of them, but you should be fine with 5 big ones. It depends on how much you like the ratio to be between potato and meat, and you know. Cooking is not a set in stone thing. You can choose different things, you know, except for if you leave out like, I don't know, stuff, and if you swap stuff, it's going to be another dish, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to be good. That's what I was going to say. Okay, so now I can feel that it's hot, and I will put my meat in there, and I will fry it like, I want it to be really, really hot so my meat fries and doesn't cook. And it's gonna be super loud, so I'm gonna just put it in there and then turn my cam off until my meat is fried. I will just put my onions, because now I don't really care much about the frying process. So I will just put my onions on top there. And because I have porry, I don't know how you call the porry. Let me know guys in the comments how you call the porry. And I don't know, I know that this is going to be like too cooked, but I really want it to be too cooked because I don't want this to be visible later. I don't know how hubby is going to react having this in this stew. So as long as he doesn't see that, he might be fine, you know. So I will just put it on top, and I will keep all of it in there. I will probably need to get another pot later, but I don't know, we will see. Now I will just fry it like this, everything, for maybe 5 minutes, and then be back. Okay guys, so I took everything and I threw it over there. Let me show you in the big pot over there. And now this is still hot, and I'm just going to put my bell peppers in there because they are partially frozen still. I want them to go in first. And while I do that, I'm going to cut up my garlic, and really I'm not going to do much to it. I just cut it in smaller pieces. I do like garlic, and if I get a piece of garlic in my food, I'm totally fine with that. I will be even happy. So to me, for this dish, I will just cut it up. You can leave it full size if you want to. But I will just cut it up like this. Just for this dish. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to wait for a couple minutes until this is not frozen anymore, and then I will just continue. So my bell pepper is pretty soft. Now I will just put my garlic in there. And while I do all of that in here, my meat is cooking, I guess, over there in the pan, so in the pot. I'm having trouble talking English. No, I'm not. I always talk like that. So, just get some garlic in there and you will start to smell good things. Now, garlic is done. I need to put my, I had to think there for a second. What am I doing now? I need my tomato paste. because I want the tomato paste to fry in there for a little bit. I think I say it all the time, but anything like tomato paste, it has to be fried for a little bit, except you want the sweetish taste, because it is sweet. Tomatoes do have a lot of sugar. It is fruit, right? So it is sweet, and to take it away you have to fry it for a little bit. But I have it in there, and I'm just going to toss my carrots in there, because that's absolutely fine. We can fry everything in the same. And also I will put my bay leaves, salt, pepper, paprika, everything in there. And I like to fry my paprika for a little bit as well. But there is no oil anymore, so I'm going to put just a little bit on the part where I put paprika, you know, just to get it fried a little. I feel like it tastes much better. And I'm looking around, like, did I put everything in there? I hope so, because when you cook on camera, it's so different. You have to make sure that you hit the pause button, the play button, that you are in frame, that everyone can hear you, right? It is different. So, I'm gonna let it fry for just a minute, and then I will put everything from this pan into the pot. And I will also kind of put some water in here to get everything out, and I will be back. Okay, so there it is, boiling really hard, but I'm gonna turn it down. I forgot to tell you that I personally put parsley and dill in there, so, you know, just because that's what we do. And I will just mix it one last time, and I will let it cook. There is no potatoes in there yet. I will put a lid on top. Oh my God, look. That happens every time you fry something. It's really bad. So, lid on top, down, as low as you can go without this stopping to cook, and then wait half an hour, and then be back. No, I'm gonna wait half an hour now, and while I'm waiting, I will try and get this cleaned, because there is a lot of stuff going on right here where I cook. So I will get this all cleaned up, because I have time anyways, and then I will be back. Okay guys, so I cannot connect my cam for some reason, so I'm going to hold it and just show you. I have been cooking it for around half an hour, and now I put the potatoes in there. I will take a taste and see if there is enough salt in it. If not, I will put more salt in there, but I'm just gonna leave it in there until the potatoes are soft, because the meat is soft now. And yep, I will be back once it's done and on my plate with some sour cream, of course. My hubby likes to eat that with rice, but I'm not. Probably. We will see. However, I will be back once it's done and on my plate. Okay guys, so there it is, hot and steamy, and it looks good, and it smells so good. So the meat is very soft, the potatoes are very soft. I like mine a little soupy, so I sometimes mash the potatoes in there. However, I will have mine with some sour cream, of course. And I just decided to make some garlic bread to go with that. I don't know, I just felt like garlic bread, so that much for the diet today. But I have barely eaten as well, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know how you make your stew. What's your, like, difference in your stew? Do you make any stew? And I know that it's triple digits outside, but I don't care. I have to eat. And I want to eat something I like, you know. And it's late evening now. As you can see, the lights are on everywhere. And let me show you something else. Guess who's ready for stew? Aren't they cute? Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and yeah, as always, I'm not a doctor or a dietitian or anything like that. So if you have a food sensitivity or an illness or whatever it is, make sure that you can eat that. So pay attention. And otherwise, I'm gonna go eat because I'm pretty hungry. BJ, say hello. I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I see you in my next video. Bye-bye.